everybody. We just pulled in here to Middlebury. I flipped the camera around. That way y'all can, instead of seeing my ugly mug, y'all can see the campers. Now, I got lucky and got this load, but I ain't gonna say lucky because yesterday, whenever I picked this load, they loaded the board really good. They put a lot of good loads. Yes, they disappeared pretty quick because everybody's still out here fighting for loads, but that's a good sign. It's a good sign that, I mean, they put a lot of Californias, a lot of Washingtons, Oregons, Utahs, Texas, a lot of mixed up loads that are not little loads, you know, 100-something miles like Ohio, Michigan, and stuff like that. So we're going down here to row 11, and we are going to Washington. We got us to Washington, and we're actually going to a place down there I've never been. We actually got a yard down there I'm going to that you have to put in a gate code. You go in and drop the camper and take pictures. We'll go through all that whenever I get there. So it's something new for me, maybe something new for y'all. But right now, I think this right here is row 11, and we're gonna ride down here. We're looking for a 37-foot fifth wheel, which I only see a few down here. So we're looking for a Pinnacle, but they're still slim. But what I've been hearing is, and which makes sense, that what the problem is now is the slide outs on these campers right here. All the slide outs that you see, all the ones that got slide outs, they're having a recall on them. So the new ones, and they're having trouble to getting the parts to actually fix them. If you go by and look at the dealership, I mean not dealerships, but the manufacturer building them, they've got them everywhere. And I talked to other people who are having recalls on them, and they're trying to get them back. There's like, one dealership said yesterday like over 500. So I believe that's a good sign for whenever they get the parts that we're going to be having some work. But we're going to see which one of these. I ain't just a couple, so we're going to see which one we got, and then we'll be back. Alrighty, here she is. We found her on a different row, the next row over. A little bit different color to her, so a little different. Not a triaxle this time, but we're gonna go over it. I'm gonna look at it all real good. I see it's got the breakaway cable hanging down, electricity, all the good stuff. But what I was wanting to show you is right here. All right, you see these trailers right here, y'all? The bungalows, full houses. Whenever y'all see them on there, I know right now what it's got pick and grab. But these right here are squared off. I was wanting to show you this. That way you can see what they look like. I've never showed one, I don't think, before. I've seen them. I don't think I've showed one, but I want to show it. I was wanting to show you how squared off it is. It's tapered this a little bit, and they always got the glasses covered up on them so they don't get busted out, I guess. But to me, this right here would be, I stay away from them, and I would if I was y'all. I mean, if somebody's pulled them, they can let me know down in the comments, but I would think on something like this, you would suck a lot of fuel. And this is something that I don't want to hook to, so I look for them. And that's the bungalows, the full houses, I stay away from them because they're all squared up. All right, y'all, gonna be a spot for our battery right there. So we got the one hot, one positive, one negative, and we're gonna put our strap on just like that. I was wanting to show you this. Now, if you notice, I got this door open. I found the paperwork in there, but I'm not sure where it's going. It don't have a title. So it might be one, a drop off somebody's gonna pick up and go to Canada or something with, but look, right there is how you let it up and down. So you're gonna have to operate, and look, you're not even gonna see the fifth wheel of the truck. So you're gonna have to be very careful when you get one like this. All right, we're at the back of the camper. Kind of nice and fancy, got some nice lights on it. But always check out the, see right there, a little scratch. The ladder, they're gonna have them You could take pictures in them, go ahead and email them. But I see scratches with it. I know you can't see it up there at the very top. They're just nicks from the paint and everything. That's all it is. And then they did put all the tires are aired up. Everything looks good on it. I didn't see no damages. And they had our, get your snips. See if I can get in here. Kind of hard to do it with one hand. All right, got my snips. Go ahead and take that out. Then we close it up and lock it up. See the one right beside it, you see there's a TV in here, right? That's why it's always good to check and close it up and make sure you lock it. It's got 2 locks on it. We're gonna be dropping it off. I will be locking it. All right, so what I've done here, went ahead and hooked up my battery. Now, it's had 2 straps, one going this way, one going that way. All I did was undone them and crossed them. So that way, it's gonna hold down my battery nice and tight, just like that. All right, when I put the tag on, they don't have a really good place for bungee. You can see there's a boat there, but there was space. There's another boat in behind it, so I'm not gonna be touching none of the paint or anything. So I went ahead and put them on, and I used some robo grips to tighten them up. Now we got our tag on. All right, y'all, we hooked up. Now, don't forget to do your tug test. And whenever you get hooked up to fifth wheel, make sure it's not gonna come out. Make sure your jaws are latched. And double check the camper. Make sure everything is hooked up right and nothing's gonna come off. Now, I ain't get to wait on this one, so I don't know. But I've hauled these before. I don't think it's that bad. So now, leaving Middlebury, and we're gonna head up to Aisle 80. That's where I'm gonna go. Yep, Aisle 80 and call it a night. Get up in the morning, take a shower, all that good stuff. So now I'm gonna dig out some crackers and bologna and cheese. I actually get to have some cheese. I got a load. So my sandwich maker said I deserve some cheese, so I can have cheese and crackers instead of eating just plain bologna. So that's a good thing. I got a load I can eat. So let's get rolling. All right, y'all. Out here on 80 rolling. 200 more miles. We'll be in Wyoming. We stopped at Grand Island last night, and Mike had some points on on his card to where he gets free motels. So he got us a room and over at the Hampton Inn. So we're dragging our feet because Monday is Labor Day. He cannot unload Monday. And I can unload anytime, so I'll probably go up and unload Sunday or Monday and wait back at the truck stop. He let him unload, make sure everything goes good for him. His first time going to Washington, so he's excited about it, going up here and seeing different sights and everything. And in this video, I guess when I get up that way, I'm gonna try to catch some scenery of driving on there, maybe throw some music on it, let y'all watch it. That way I've had some questions, you know, if I would do that, so that way they can see people ain't never been out this way. So get that done, try to if I remember. But also I was wanting to go over a couple things. Found out that, like, I had the video that come out trying to figure out what's going on with, you know, the load board and all that good stuff. Today it come out, and but I found out after I made that video that a lot of the camper people, you know, they're wanting these campers, but that a lot of the slide outs are not working on these campers. So they're having, I believe one camper place said that they had a crap load of recalls for the slide outs of the new campers. And I think that's why when you go over to Grand Design and all them, you see all them campers out, is because parts. They're waiting on the parts to fix the slide outs. So if that's the case, and that's all we're waiting on, then that's good news for us. So they hopefully get them parts in, get everything going, and get everything back to normal. So I was wanting to throw that little bit of information in there. Also, you know, if you work with Indiana Transport, you know we have a shop that we can go and use. Now, I found out this last night. You know, we got an email a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, saying that all the yards were going to be starting to close down at 10 o'clock. So they're not 24/7 no more because everything is slow, and they're not paying for third shift security, pretty much is what it boils down to. So at 10 o'clock, they close the yards. That also goes for the shop. Had a friend that was going in there to change his oil last night, got all of his oil out and getting ready to start putting everything back. And the security come in there and let him know that he had to be out by 10 o'clock because he's going home and he's going to lock the gate. So you can no longer sleep over there either. Now, if you want to sleep outside in the front, then you can, but you don't have no bathroom access or anything like that. Which is kind of jacked up. If you had your truck in there tore down and you didn't know about this, you're in there trying to do it, you know, you get there at 9 o'clock at night and you're doing something major to your truck, then you're kind of screwed. Then you got to leave the truck because it's already tore down and walk outside the gate so they can lock the gate, and then you're screwed. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew that, because I did not know. I knew that the yards were starting to close at 10 o'clock. I knew that it wasn't 24/7 no more, but what I did not know was that to close the office and the shop down, the shop area where you can't get in there and work on your truck and stuff. And I also did not know that you could not sleep inside the gate like I have done many times. So a little bit of information, I wanted to put it in here before I forgot. But other than that, everything's going good on this trip. And so Labor Day will be over with when this one comes out. So I hope everybody had a good Labor Day. And that's a lot of dealerships are not open. I talked to another friend yesterday that is living in Washington, and their place is actually open Monday, so he gets to get his kicked off, and that's good. So he works for a different company, but if you see this, then good deal. But I ain't gonna say the companies or any names or nothing. But as far as got an email last night, which I already know this is going to be over with, but I guess that big show that they're having up there in what, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Anyway, they pretty much took all the loads off the board, except for the ones going to the show. They want them out there. Now, I don't know why they waited so long to put the email out. They sent out the email as I was hooking up, and they're wanting everything to be shipped starting, I think, Sunday, or be up there Sunday. Yeah, to have them up there by Sunday. I might would have grabbed some of them and carried them up there and helped them out. But I don't know why they didn't put the email out a week before. That way you have a week heads up of knowing what's going on, and you can go help them out. But they have covered the board with Pennsylvania's, New York's, and New Jersey's right now up there for all the shows and everything going on. So if y'all had and they're actually paying decent. So if any of y'all participated in that, let me know how it was down in the comments. I've never done the shows or anything like that. So is it a pain in the butt? Is it worth it? I know you got like appointment time to deliver the campers is what I'm hearing, or something. I don't know. Like I said, I've never done it. So if any of y'all had participated in that, drop it down in the comments, let me know. And we're just gonna keep on riding. All right, everybody, there she is, backed right up here. Now, I'm at like I said, never been at this place before. You gotta come in from over that way. You come in, and I guess this is a drop lot for us for Canada people to come pick up. And carry them to Canada. People that want to go to Canada. It's misting rain right now. You see I got a little hoodie on, so just a little bit nippy. And here's the rest of drive-in campers and all that good stuff. Over here we got a few. And you got a gate that you come through and put a code in. This here is a pretty long trip. It turned out to be a good trip. Now, I will say this, that this is 37-foot camper. It drove heavier. I've already let the airbag and everything out of the truck, so I'm fixing to drop this thing and get out of here. But it seemed heavier. I mean, it rode okay, but you could tell it was back there. It was heavy. And like the last 43 or the 40-foot toy hauler that I hauled, it rode I couldn't even tell it was back there like I could this one. This one right here. This right here worked out on the girl, especially all the mountains and all that good stuff. So we got it here. Like I said, never been here, but we're gonna unhook and take our pictures. Got to take pictures of all four sides and leave the paperwork in it with the keys. So we're going to start doing that, and we'll be back. All right, y'all, this right here had me a little worried because today is Sunday. Tomorrow's Labor Day. Office don't open back up till Tuesday. And I already had to take the hoodie off and got a little hot. Well, the legs, as I was trying to let them down. All right, the legs right here, I was trying to let them down and they wouldn't come down. I even hooked the battery back up, the cables back up, and it still wouldn't come down. I looked every which way for a cutoff, so it kicked a breaker. So on this one right here, y'all, I'll happen to open this up and see right in there. I had to push it to reset, so it took me a little while to figure it out. I was getting a little worried. It's like, man, but I still ain't got them. I still ain't got it all the way off. And then it takes so much power. had to get the NOCO out. Battery, NOCO, plus on charge. I thought it was gonna be a crazy couple of days. I'm gonna have to stay here. But we about got it off now, and that was aggravating. I already took my pictures. I'm gonna get the rest of this off of me, and then we'll be back. All right, everybody. I finally got unhooked from it, took pictures, set it all in, so we're done with it. I did not do the fuel on this trip, and I can't give the weight because I didn't have the information to give. If it's going to Canada, they probably had to send the title over to a broker or whatever. However that works, I don't know. I never hauled Canada loads. But it's sitting here, so whoever gets it, it's a nice heavy one. And the legs on it, it took my battery, it took plugged in the truck and the jump box to get this thing down. And that was working a little at a time, so I finally got it off. I was getting a little worried. But I think that jump box has saved my butt. I've had a lot of people ask me, is it worth the money? It was today. Or I'd been sitting here 2 days waiting on them to call them and then them figure out what to do. So yeah, that just saved me 2 days. But anyway, before I end this video, I'm going to try to put some, a little bit of scenery. I don't know if it's going to be the great scenery or not. I'm going to see what I can hack up out of it. My dash camera is giving me fits right now. I think the wiring in it is bad, and I have to look at that. Whenever I switched it from the red truck to the blue truck, I think I accidentally cut some wires. So I'm going to have to check it out. But I'm going to try to see what I can do off my camera and see what kind of I can put in there for y'all, maybe a little music. But I also want to give a thanks to Mike, one of our subscribers, good friend. He gave me a present. He's running to Washington too. So when I met up with him, look at that. Ain't that nice? Let's see if I can't get in here and get to it. Look at that. That's nice. I appreciate it, Mike. Thank you very much. Man, if y'all could smell these things, just when I opened it up. Smell? That's pretty nice. But anyway, it's going to be all for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It's starting to rain. Now my cigars are getting wet. But y'all be careful. Y'all be safe out there. And as always, see you in the next one.